Hello, it's day 67, and I want to talk about hunger. Talking about hunger is really frowned upon. Have you noticed that? Like, not just in the diet community, but like out in public in general? Like, nobody wants to hear about it. If you say, I'm hungry, you're gonna have like 10 people like swarm you saying, oh, well, I haven't eaten since breakfast. I didn't even eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast, in fact, and I'm not hungry. Or I'm way hungrier than you, and you shouldn't complain. You shouldn't complain at all. But within like the diet community and within like diet groups, I find that hunger is only really discussed in terms of how to get rid of it, how to curb it without eating. You'll hear the classic advice, just drink water. Just drink a lot of water and you won't be hungry. Or sometimes people tell you to take up volume eating. Just eat a bunch of low calorie stuff and you won't feel hungry. Still, you have those one meal a day people who tell you that as long as you're fasting, you won't feel hunger. It's when you break that fast, when you eat something small, that's when it triggers your hunger throughout the day. But at the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, hunger is actually one of those subjects I agree with the intuitive eating people on. The intuitive eating people say that hunger is not your enemy, it's just another signal that your body is giving. And for me personally, hunger is something that triggers a lot of anxiety because I feel bad when I feel hungry. Because I look at myself and I say, I've got plenty of candy bars sticking to this body. I shouldn't be hungry. I should just run off of some of this fat for a while. But when you think about it like that, you set yourself up for like this really bad cycle, which is hunger bad. If I feel hunger, I am bad. Therefore, if I'm already bad, I might as well just eat everything anyway. I might as well just eat the whole universe. But you'll never meet somebody who treats like thirst the same way they treat hunger. When we're thirsty, we drink water. We drink until we don't feel thirst anymore, and then we stop drinking water. Why can't I do that same thing with food? Why can't I feel my hunger, eat until I don't feel it anymore, and then stop eating? I know the answer to that one. It's because the relationship that I have with food stems around shortage. Like I said, my mom, when she was growing up, there was not enough food around to feed her entire family. So when there was food, you ate all of it that you possibly could. You didn't moderate at all. And when you stopped feeling hunger, that didn't mean stop eating. That just meant, it's gonna maybe be unpleasant when you keep going. And I definitely picked up on a lot of those eating habits when I was a child. I don't stop eating. I don't even think I know what fullness feels like during a meal. I'm on autopilot during a meal. I eat until the food is gone. I think that's also because, again, the influence of my brother is still very prevalent in my life. And I had to eat when he wasn't around. I feel very judged when I eat with other people, even if they're not paying any attention to me. I feel like there are eyes on me constantly when I am eating, which is why I try to eat in private. I will hide my eating. I am very much a take it to my room and binge on it kind of person. I will not just stand there at the fridge and just shovel it in. I will surreptitiously steal it and then run off with it. I'm a raccoon person. Ha ha ha. But I would really love to get to a place where I'm not disturbed by hunger anymore. When I feel a hunger pain, like I don't feel like, oh God, here it comes, here comes the binge. Like, no. When I feel hunger, that means, time to eat lunch, which you definitely packed. Hunger means you walk down to the kitchen and make yourself a meal like a normal person would. You don't just steal all the ingredients for a sandwich and like take it downstairs and eat them one by one. No, you stand there and make a sandwich like everybody else is allowed to do. I am allowed to take up space. I am allowed to cook for just myself. Cooking doesn't mean that I have to cook for the whole family. I am allowed to cook just for me. It doesn't have to be a huge production every time to justify doing it. Like, the more I listen to myself, do I have an eating disorder? But right now, I overate at lunch. Why did I do it? Why did I overeat at lunch? I went into lunch really, really hungry. I had a good meal, but then I just kept eating. And right now I'm full. I'm not overly full, but I know that I overate. You know what, Diet Buddy? Tell me about your hunger. Do you feel it normally? What even is normal? Who even knows? We're so messed up these days with our diets anymore. Hunger sucks. Hunger sucks. And if I didn't have to feel it, if I could just quit food cold turkey and just be totally fine. Like if it were like, caffeine. Like, oh, just quit drinking caffeine. Quit ingesting caffeine. A lot of people do that. They just quit cold turkey and they feel like crap for a week, but then they feel great. If I could do that just with eating, I totally would. That's not me telling you to stop eating, by the way. It's not even me telling me I have to stop eating. God, it's hot in here. Whew. I wish the weather would decide what it was going to do. But anyway, that's it for today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.